It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got C.J. Stroud. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Texans and the Cards, and it's coming up next.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 17 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Murray going to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Jamie Gillen now on to punt.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. So here are the Texans now with a long field ahead. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Really impressive.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
The Texans at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
23 yards on the play.
Ringo. 1st and 10, it's Pierce.
Pushing through the contact. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. They go again with Pierce. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week.
21 carries, 90 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
And he'll work work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. 3-0 after 1 on EA's. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have timing, and they got it done.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Stroud completes this out wide.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. Stroud keeps it.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
C.J. Stroud.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Texans are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals.
Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. There he goes left side. And just shutting him off there. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
57 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Murray now to throw. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Cardinals are back within a score.
Oh, this is blocked.
Well, that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Dameon Pierce taking the field with the rest of the Texans offense.
He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals.
Stroud working out of the gun.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play. And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a throw here to his running back. And out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Stroud. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Pierce will try to pick it up.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. So we've reached halftime here in a...
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. So here are the Texans to take over. They were winners last week over Tennessee, and they've got the lead here as well. They start this drive out 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Stroud. Quick slant here to Smith.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That is caught by Dell.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Another carry for Pierce. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 16-yard line.
Stroud sets up the play action. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Devontae Smith. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. From the gun, Murray. And Jones has it over the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Chubb. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Nick Chubb.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. He'll buy some time right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A run for Pierce out of the gun. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and 10, it's Stroud.
And his throw is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Now Stroud. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
He finds his man, complete. That's Underwood. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Stroud off the play fake.
Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Pierce on the counter.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Rashawn Robinson there on the stop.
2nd and 10. Hand off left side, Pierce.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line.
94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out.
Touchdown! From a yard out.
And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
has a 12-point advantage.
Cardinals 12.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense takes back over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a two-score deficit. Murray
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Murray going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's across midfield. He's still on his feet. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 75 yards. And the Cards have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. This time, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again.
They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try to protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Stroud to throw it. To the right side and caught by Dell.
And he's got this down to the 35. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Here's a 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
That is intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And the Cards will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in the tough spot with that interception.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Murray to throw. Pass complete to Chubb.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not, and dropped him for no gain.
Back to throw. Murray. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs...
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Give to Pierce.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. A lot of pressure here for Cade York. York able to send this one through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25.
Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 8, 36 seconds remaining.
And they've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10.
Now Murray.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
This to possibly force OT.
And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's